All right, want to turn now to Danny Perez with the Texas Department of Transportation. He's on the phone right now. Danny, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so break it down for us in terms of the situation that's taking place on a lot of the roads in and around the Houston area right now.
Currently, most of the issues we're having within the Houston district, that's going to be in Montgomery County, so it's going to be 45. We have some impacts on 45, the northbound, southbound frontage road at SH 105. That's in Montgomery County. But our biggest impacts are going to be east of the Houston district, which is going to be in the Beaumont district on I-10. That's going to be closed in both directions due to high water, and that's going to be eastbound and westbound there at on I-10. So as you approach, as you're coming from Chambers County going towards into Jefferson County going towards Beaumont, that entire stretch is impacted. And we ask folks to not, if you're in the Houston area and you're planning on traveling east of the city, east of Harris County, it's probably a good idea to stand down at this time and wait it out.
And Danny, this is a very fluid situation with this storm out there. There's many bands still moving into the area, so the conditions on the roads could continue to change. Roads that aren't covered in water now could be.
Absolutely. We have folks that are scouting the different areas, including North Harris County. So like you've mentioned the Kingwood area and Humble. We're looking at those areas. Also to the northeast in Crosby, in those areas like FM 2100, we're monitoring those roads, looking at the conditions. And, of course, the main freeways, I-10, 69, 45. We're looking at all the freeways, making sure we're working with our team. And here at Houston TransStar, we have a good group that monitors all the freeways, and they're looking at those, and we're making sure if we see any issues that we have crews dispatched to those areas. But we have folks scouting currently. We're making sure we're trying to not only work in our area and handle the situation here locally, but also if we need to support our fellow district, the Beaumont district next to us, east of us, and we make sure we stand ready to support them.
And Danny, you talked about I-10 being shut down between Winnie and Beaumont. How long of a stretch are we talking about here?
That's multiple. It's a pretty significant stretch. That's why we ask folks. I mean, right now, not only are we having issues with high water, but we have folks the traffic jams that are down there with folks that are actually on the road currently, and so there's major traffic built up and backed up, so it's just not even worth trying to head to that area. So it's not only the impact area with the high water, but it's also the folks that are in traffic, that are stuck, that can't move either eastbound or westbound, so that there's some significant impact. So we do ask folks that need information. Of course, if you're in the Houston area, you can always go to HoustonTransStar.org and get the current locations of high water and any other issues on the roadway. Now, if it's for the state, we do ask folks to go to DriveTexas.org. I just talked to my counterpart in the Beaumont district, and they're posting closures on DriveTexas.org. So you might find a closure or two on the Houston TransStar website as far as the Beaumont district, but it's a good idea to go to DriveTexas.org because you can see current conditions. And right now, there's multiple roads that are showing up as closed, including I-10 and 124 in the Beaumont district.
And Danny, we have crews all over that area right now in the Winnie area, but a lot of people they don't realize how deep that water is. They're driving, they think it's a small puddle, then they get into it and they're stalled out. What's your message for people, to just stay safe and protect themselves?
To stay put. I mean, this is not a small cell weather storm that's coming in. This is a significant weather event. It's been impacting the area for a number of days, and we ask folks just to stay put, find a safe place, don't take any chances. We have first responders. There's all kinds of folks, all kinds of assets and resources that are going to these communities, and having additional folks that maybe need to go have an appointment or something. It's not worth it. Stay in a safe location. Don't get on the road. And if you do encounter high water, avoid it. Turn around, don't drown. But what we're also seeing out there, folks they're avoiding the high water, but what they're doing is they're going the opposite direction on a major highway, and that also creates problems. So it's always a good idea just to stay put, not get on the road at all. Find a safe place and stay there.
Yeah, I'm also curious about something, Danny, while we have you here. Once the water recedes on a lot of these roadways, I-10 in particular, let's say, what kind of damage could this cause, all of this water cause, to the integrity of the roads?
We go and we check those roads to see if there's any issues. I mean, it will take some time to evaluate and make sure everything is fine. But our goal is to get these roads open as quickly as possible, and when it's safe to do so. We go out there, we monitor the conditions. I mean, like for instance, when we had past weather events, I mean, it's always a good idea to monitor the roads, look at the conditions, and to see if there's any impacts. I mean, our roads hold up very well, but we do have some areas down, like for instance in the Beaumont district, where there's some construction areas. So we look at those roads. We'll work with our contractors and the subcontractors to make sure they're safe. Barrier, if the concrete barrier moves, is displaced, we put it back to where it needs to be. There's different things that we look at. So each road is there's a unique situation that could occur. So we look at bridges, we look at all kinds of issues that could possibly take place with high water. But our roads hold up really well, and that's always important to make sure we're getting folks moving. Because it's not only the general traveling public have to get to where they need to go, but we also have folks, we have first responders, and especially with a situation like this, we want to make sure, whether it's it's different nonprofit groups that need to get to the impacted zones, but also all the resources and assets that need to get to that area, get to where they need to go.
And Danny, you just mentioned it. First, if you're people are on the roads and their cars are stalling, that means first responders can't get to where they need to be and to help these people. So it's really clogging up the roads out there.
Exactly, and that's why we ask folks just to stay in a safe area. But it also goes not. I mean, this is not just an event that's taking place east of us. As these lines of storms are coming in, we're seeing impacts north of us. So that's eventually going to make its way closer to the core of the city of Houston. So we're asking folks just to be mindful. If you don't have to be on the road, if you're at work now, stay put. Kind of monitor conditions. If you need information, there's a lot of information. You can follow us on social media at TxDOT Houston. If you're trying to get information for Beaumont, you can always go to at TxDOT Beaumont, and we're putting information on those Twitter feeds. We're also putting information on you can find some information at TxDOT.gov as far as information on resources and tips to get you where you need to go. But at this time, we're asking folks just to stay put. If you're in the vicinity of East Harris County, Northeast Harris County, and also into Chambers and the Jefferson counties, we want to make sure folks are not on the road. It's not a good situation.
All right, Danny Perez with TxDOT. Some great information there this morning. Appreciate your time, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Stay safe.